Hey guys, so we are coming at you live from the donkey sanctuary here. We've got so the donkeys are here behind.
That's like donkey fever.
Yeah. So we've got Emma here. This dog we'll talk to you a little bit about while we wait for everybody to join up here for the live. So Louise, do you want to tell us a little bit about Emma's story?
So a few years ago, Emma was actually living out in American Village as a feral dog where Ashley was living, and she was having a pretty hard time, so she did bring her out to the shelter. But Emma was, she'd gone beyond being able to tame at that stage. She was an adult dog. However, we brought her in, we got her spayed and whatnot, and we had her inside the shelter for a really, really long time. And if you actually go to our YouTube channel, there is actually a video called Capturing Emma on there. And that's sort of when I first came out into country, and nobody really sort of knew how to approach Emma because she was feral. So it took a while, but I did manage to catch her in the shelter and we got her spayed. But we never really were able to get a tame, and then when Ashley moved up to the farm, she very kindly agreed to take Emma, as she was one of her original rescues. So Emma now lives the life of Riley on this vast expanse of land. She's got a beautiful air-conditioned bedroom.
This one's got a big tick on its face, by the way.
Oh, you've got it, sweetie. We'll get you some stuff for that.
So Emma still doesn't let people approach her, right?
No, Emma still doesn't want to be touched.
She's feral.
She'll ask you for food, but she's not a dog that wants to be fussed. Although, she'll follow us around.
But these dogs mostly did come out from the shelter, right? Like they're ones that have been picked up from Ashley over the years. Yep. What's this one's name? Do you remember? The real big guy here?
I can't remember. Zardo?
Yeah. Zardo. But yeah, so you can see the donkeys have a pretty good life out here. The neighboring farm, has trees and whatnot, and it's just nice place for them to be.
Hello, my babies.
Thanks for joining us, guys. I see 5 of you are on here. It's going to take a little while for everyone to get on. So, Louise is feeling brave. She's carried in treats in here with the donkeys. They usually will go crazy for these. So, hopefully she doesn't get knocked over the treats.
I'm totally breaking all the rules here by feeding them by hand. We all know you're not supposed to feed them by hand because it turns them into spoilt brats.
Oh, look at this curly hair on their back. They've clearly been getting hosed down a bunch.
No.
Hey, babies, don't you pick my pockets. Don't you pick my pockets.
Hello, Rend.
I'm trying to watch the live and watch where I'm taking video, but also not get kicked by one of the donkeys by accident. Hi, cutie.
By these very, very badly behaved donkeys that Ashley has raised. Come on, let's put them in the food shop.
I'm going to go up here so I can get a little bit better angle on the video for you guys. Probably a bit safer to put them in the thing there. As you can see, the donkeys are completely unfazed by the dogs. I think some of this comes from these donkeys originally were kept at the shelter. Some of them, like this one up here, the 2 older ones. They started out with us actually at the shelter itself, so surrounded by dogs. And they're real comfortable. And as you can see, this is a beautiful place for the dogs and the donkeys. It's not what people usually expect when we tell them that we're in the Middle East. They don't expect greenery of any kind and real beautiful expanses. So all of this area, the donkeys get let out during the day to go graze. As you can see, there's, they've left their little poop marks everywhere. And then at night, they have on the other side of here, we'll show you guys, we'll go in there. Hi, Sheila. How many donkeys do you have? We have, I believe there's 8. Let me count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I see 6. But there might be one in the house right now. And also we had one that got sick a couple months back that didn't make it. But I'll double check with Luis on our numbers. Ashley, manages the donkey's care and everything. So I'm not out here as often as I'd like to be. How far away from the shelter are the donkeys? It's about a 45-minute drive, which is why I'm not out here all that often. And then it's on a pretty rough dirt road to get out here. Hi guys, thanks for joining us.
Probably talk about the elephant in the room and the leg.
Oh yeah, so we'll talk a little bit about, this is one of our older rescues, and as you can see, her leg is pretty wonky. We've had her checked out by a few vets, foreign vets as well. And the leg was pretty much healed into this wonky position prior to her coming to us. So we just let her get on with it. We give her daily pain relief. And if we ever feel like her pain is not being managed properly, or that she's uncomfortable and it's more than we can manage, we will let her go peacefully, in a humane way.
Yeah, the same applies to Hot Chocolate over there.
Yeah, the one at the trough here, I'll walk over to where you guys can get a better look at their leg. Hot Chocolate's leg, we've had it checked numerous times, because we're dog experts here, and we've had to just learn how to take care of the donkeys. Like, so we've brought out experts on equines. Sorry, Belle's trying to push Luis over for the treats. But so we have brought out experts who have looked at these donkeys, because we want to make sure that we're not keeping them beyond their comfort level, right? And that we're giving them everything they need. Here, I'm going to try and get in and get a better view on that leg. See how you can see how the leg kind of looks like it's laying down? So we don't think she's in a ton of pain right now. And none of the vets have said that she's in excruciating pain. So 3 of you care for the animals. No, there's a lot of us involved. So here at Ashty's, it's Ashty, her husband, and then we have a staff member here that takes care of the donkeys. So completely separate from the staff of the shelter. And then Ashty's, she's got her own horses and stuff here as well, which are absolutely beautiful. I don't know how good the light is. Oh, Belle is just harassing Luis.
Because obviously we've bought some of the treats, the chaff and the treats that you guys have kindly donated for the donkeys.
Hold on, I'll get that bag off of you.
So he's going to make me carry it.
No, here. Luis, okay. I was going to say, if you take the phone, I'll carry it. Oh, Hader, come on in. This is my husband, everybody. Say hello. I told him I wouldn't put him on the live. I'm a liar.
Right, let's see if we can figure out how to open it now.
The donkeys are really happy with their snacks that you guys sent. So a lot of the donkeys that we rescued, Hot Chocolate and the others, they were pregnant when they came to us. And that's part of why we didn't just euthanize them right away, because when they were still feeding their babies, or they were pregnant. So some of these donkeys were born to us, like they've never known anything else. Not all of it, just a little bit. So they're going to get a little bit of their I think it's called Molly chaff, right? Molly chaff that you guys have sent in for them. Let's see if I can get in here. You can get a good view of the donkeys eating.
They really loved it. And we can get chaff in country, but it ain't like this Molly chaff.
No, this stuff smells real nice, and the donkeys get very excited.
Get some down the other end. It smells real nice, and they just love this Molly chaff. But 18 kg bags, yes, we can ship them out here.
It's just not.
But
it's not the cheapest
this
thing.
is our old flying girl.
Oh yeah, he's got to bring her over because she can't see.
Almost, not completely
well,
blind.
Not completely blind, yeah.
So as you see, staff here leading to the trough. So
yeah, trying to make sure she gets some snacks as well. These donkeys are very happy. Yes, Jane, they are. They live a pretty good life here. Heck, they live better than most of us do. But that's the point, right? When you have a sanctuary setting, is that you're going to do everything you can to make sure that the animals live the very best kind of life they can for as long as they can. And actually, we would love to have a proper sanctuary for the dogs as well, because right now we have a shelter setting. But if you can't adopt animals out, the best you can do for them is sanctuary. Good. Again, lovely to see what you do and where they are. Fantastic. Thank you for all you do. Oh yeah, Rachel, we're happy to do it, and we're glad that you guys keep supporting us so that we can keep helping. This is Bobby. Bobby does not like everyone, so everyone's kind of mindful that he may not like us. Hi, cuties. So you can actually tell that this donkey has been worked in the past because these scars here along their back is usually where they've had chain or rope from where they've had saddles or packs put on them. And that happens from prolonged, like just leaving it on them, right? But then on here, I'll show you the hind end on the donkeys that were born to the shelter, right? This was one of our first. And you can see not a mark on them, right? Like these guys are all in perfect shape, and that's because they have never been worked a day in their life for the ones that are ours, right?
They never will be worked a day in their life.
And they never will be worked a day in their life, and that's because you guys keep supporting us so that we can protect them.
You know, if the worst ever came to the worst and we needed to rehome because we could not afford to keep them, we would only let them be adopted out as basically companions for goats or sheep. You know, they would
Pasture
be companions,
pets,
they'd be
yeah.
pasture pets.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Don't bite my boobies. Don't bite my boobies.
Look at that hairdo.
Oh, Rinda. Rinda's a pretty girl. Oh, yes, I know. Yes, I know.
Sassy.
Oh, my pretty girl.
Mind if I hand this off to you? That way I can focus a little bit on where I'm walking.
We just handed the phone over to Ashley for a few minutes.
That way maybe they can watch me get bit by one of the dogs or two.
Well, I'm sure Bobby will oblige with a bite.
They love this food a lot.
They absolutely adore it, and there's actually 2 more bags en route that have very kindly just been donated. Obviously, the treats you saw me feeding them sort of a few minutes ago, they were treats that you guys have also donated. Just a quick one as well, I noticed that we dropped into 2nd position on my giving circle. We are going to have a real fight if we want to maintain 1st place and actually win the £2,000. Part of that £2,000 will go to our match funding. Some of it will be used obviously for the donkeys, some for other things. So guys, please vote, please harass everybody on your family and friends list. Ask everybody to vote for us. It takes seconds just to do a vote. Obviously, if you can donate as well, that would be absolutely fabulous. But please, you've all worked so hard. You've got us into 1st place, but now the 2nd organisation keeps knocking us off 1st place. So come on, guys, let's make this happen. We can do it. I know we can. Hello, Rinda.
Oriana.
Over this way?
No. He just sometimes he hits my head.
Yeah, I was watching.
Yeah.
I was watching.
But he like not in bad way. Like I think her character is like that.
Yeah.
Like he's
These
been
donkeys are
abused a
all
lot.
very spoiled.
Sadly.
You know, Ashley fed them all by hand. Despite us telling them many times, don't feed the donkeys by hand because they will turn into brats. And that's exactly what we have now, a herd of bratty donkeys. But we still love you, don't we?
Yes.
Say hello, Rinda. Rinda was actually another accident. We obviously castrated Morty, who was our last male donkey. However, he managed to get one last night of freedom shortly, either before or after we castrated him, and Rinda was the result. There will be no more baby donkeys because we only have girls in the herd now. Except for Ben, we know that he's never done anything. You know, but our donkeys are happy.
Yeah, they are.
You know, I mean, they graze this land all day and they've got this lovely accommodation over there. Hey, sweetie. They really do love this chaff.
They
But they won't
really
eat the
like it.
local stuff. Yeah. We need to mix it with the local stuff.
This one is kind of wet.
Yeah.
Something in it. It's not like ours.
It's more like a haylage type thing.
Yeah.
So we just need to mix the local stuff in with this because obviously I can't transport enough
Yeah,
chaff
of course.
to support them fully. But obviously they've got all this, what actually looks like really grotty land. You know, it's all dry and stuff, but this forage, the donkeys thrive on the forage. They do thrive on it, and you know, the donkey sanctuary and whatnot, they will tell you.
Louise, that's not a pit, by the way.
They don't need
Sorry.
any sort of special food or anything, even though they do get, you know, nice foods. They get fruit and vegetables, they get the treats that you guys kindly send in for them. So do we have any questions? Ariana's going to need to have a look at the phone to see if we've got any questions from anybody.
But don't do it. Don't do it. I see
Bobby, what?
Oh, Bobby.
Sorry, I'm trying not to make eye contact with Bobby here.
Bobby release.
Do you go into the community to teach working donkeys owners better care of their donkeys? We do occasionally. We don't do as much outreach just because we have to commandeer Dr. Ollie to do it,
Yeah.
to translate and
We're
stuff.
severely understaffed, you know, and yes, absolutely, it's on the cards. But until such point, we've actually got enough money to fund the extra staff that we need.
We don't
Outreach
do as
is
much
pretty
outreach,
difficult,
yeah.
but we are working on it.
We have tried to work with farms across the street from where the shelter actually exists, because they do have donkeys that they leave out in the sun and stuff, and they don't have cover for them. But it's pretty hard to change that mindset and that mentality. I was over there, I was getting my face a little too close to one of the donkeys that headbutts occasionally, but I was trying to look at their nose. That one's also got some scarring around its mouth. Here, I'll see if I can get some video of that. And this is also evidence of donkeys being kept improperly. And this is one that came to us from a working situation. Let me see if I can get some video. This black one here, it's got some scarring around its face because they tend to use chains instead of proper halters like what we've got here.
Oh, chocolate like that.
Which one had the tumor? Which one had the cancer? Was that hot chocolate?
Hot chocolate.
The one with the bad leg, the kind of champagne colored one.
Sarcoidosis. And we worked with Professor Notton Belt from Liverpool University, and he very kindly allowed us to get the prescription for the AW5 cream. Gave us very, very clear and strict instructions on how to use it, and Dr. Magic came out, and you know, both of the cancerous tumours that she'd grown on her legs actually did die and fall off. That was, you know, 18 months ago now. So, you know, obviously massive thanks to Dr. Notton Belt at Equine Medical Solutions.
Louisa, is she able to have her legs handled? Are you able to show us where the cancer was? Because I would like to get some video of that for the people. You'll notice we give the donkeys a wide berth. None of them are known to kick, but you got to be mindful of that kind of stuff.
So, one of them, I'm probably going to get my ass bit here. One of them was just on the inside of the leg here, right there.
Yeah, so you can see where the scarring is, but there's no lump and no tumor
it's gone.
left.
It's gone completely.
Yeah.
And the other one was just here. That was the other one.
Cancer free, thanks to your guys' support and also the support of specialists around the world that have chipped in and helped us out.
So as Ariana was saying, you know, whilst it doesn't look very nice for the two donkeys that have got mangled front legs, please rest assured that they are kept free of pain. They are seen at least twice a year by visiting British vets. And you know, when we feel that it's problematic for them, then we will let them go to sleep peacefully.
Louise, someone asked me how many donkeys we have, and I count 7 out here. So we did lose one last.
The last
was it
one we
winter?
lost was Morty.
Morty. Okay, yeah, that's
Boy Morty.
So we do have 7. Sorry it took me so long to answer that question, guys.
Yeah.
Jane, chains are horrible. Yeah, it bothers me when I see chains on donkeys' faces here.
I mean, these injuries could be hobbling injuries where they will chain the front feet together or the back feet to stop them wandering off. Mm-hmm. You know, but a lot of these donkeys, you know, some of them are feral donkeys, have never been owned or worked, and they are literally feral. Mm-hmm. But others are donkeys that have been worked and they get dumped on the motorways.
But ones that came to us in, like, where this one was pregnant when she came to us, right? And then this white one was she?
She was pregnant.
She was pregnant. And then the black one also was pregnant when we found her. And then we had one that was euthanized previously that was pregnant. So this one was born to us, or no, the white one in the back was born.
White one at the back.
Was born to us. Those two,
obviously Rinda.
and then Rinda.
You know, but that won't be happening again because we have no balls.
Yep.
We are 100% sure we have no balls now. So if it happens again, it will be an immaculate conception. Or somebody's bringing a male donkey in at night, which, you know, is feasible. You know, it could happen. This is a vast area that somebody could realistically get into. And then I might find myself camping out overnight to catch the culprit. Because we do not want any more babies.
Yeah.
As cute as they are, we don't want any more.
Yeah. I mean, the cost associated with keeping donkeys is much, much higher than dogs. And they have different requirements, obviously, but they need a lot more space. Their vet care is much more intensive and more
They
expensive.
have been spoilt dietary-wise. You know, they get a lot of hay and stuff when all the forage dies off, and in the winter months when they can't be out grazing all the time. So it's kind of expensive to actually feed these donkeys.
Yeah.
And as you can see, they're all pretty bloody fat.
Everybody's in good shape. So I want to get a little bit closer. What's her name? The
Rinda.
baby? Rinda? I want to get a look at this hairdo. It's insane. Is that not the cutest donkey you've ever seen in your life? Look at you've got a little mohawk. Are you a cutie?
Hello, my pretty girl.
Yeah, the donkeys think that they're dogs.
Yes.
Because Ashty
Oh,
really
she says
spoils them.
Ecstasy.
Hi, Rinda.
Hi, baby. Is that nice? Oh, we do. Oh, look at the face.
Coloring on those
Oh,
ears.
is that nice? Do you want some? Does Linda want some? What's the matter, sweetie? Oh, sweetie.
Do they still get bothered by the flies? No, Francis. Thankfully, all the gels and the fly sprays and stuff that you guys sent in have been really effective. And they do get their masks on when the flies are bad out here. But no, the fly sprays and the gels have been very, very helpful.
Why are you trying to eat me?
They're sassy, these
You
guys.
should be buying you mineral blocks.
Did I hear the donkeys say they need mineral blocks?
Yeah. But we did give them mineral blocks previously. But I don't think they actually bothered to lick them.
Do we need any other supplies for the donkeys? Do we need dewormers? Do we need anything?
Dewormers, not really.
Okay.
Because we have got quite a good supply of that. We stocked up on that. We use a different dewormer every time we deworm them, just so we can actually make sure that we're getting all
everything.
of the parasites that can be dealt with.
What about for winters? Are we using, do they have blankets
They
for
haven't
winters?
got rugs. We need to actually get them properly measured, because obviously for the winter we would really like to get them rugs. Even if it's just sort of stable rugs that they can wear at night when they're actually in their bed they're stable.
Because this area does get incredibly cold during the
It's
winter.
cold, it's very, very wet. They do spend a lot of time in the stables, you know, but they're not single stable. Why are you biting me?
Thinks
They're
you've
not
got some in
single
your pockets.
stable. It's a big room where they all sort of coexist quite happily together. The door is obviously left open for them so they can come and go as they please. Do I taste nice? I think I must taste nice.
Yeah.
You're a good
Ashley's
dog,
horses are following around the staff. She's really got a nice area out here. Is that Blue? Yeah, Blueberry's the biggest. You can see he's taller than the staff.
In the Menage, and Black is over there.
Yeah. Such extreme weather there, yes.
Sometimes come out with the donkeys. See, look, we're losing all our hair. We need to do a bloody
Do we
good brush,
have
don't
we have curry combs and stuff for the donkeys?
yeah,
We already
we've
do.
got
Okay.
combs and
Yeah.
everything for
And
them.
hoof picks. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else.
Yeah, I mean,
that we
keep
need.
the molly chaff coming, because they really
Yes, please.
do. However, if anybody's going to donate molly chaff, please could I ask you to leave it until after the 3rd of July,
Oh yeah, you're having.
because obviously it's 18 kg a bag and it gets delivered to me at home, and it's a bit too much to expect my parents to be lugging 18 kg bags
Yeah.
of molly chaff around. So after the 3rd of July, please fill your boots and order as much as you can.
Are you gonna put?
bags en route?
Are you going to put a small house unit for someone can stay there? We do for, like, Ashley's got it over here behind where the horses are. That's for their staff.
Yeah, but it's got accommodation.
Are you meaning for like someone to come visit or for the staff, Jane? If you can clarify a bit, I'll try and give you a more concise answer. They look so happy and content. Yeah, Vicky, they really do live a charmed life out here.
Very spoiled life.
Yeah. And then
my
she's
God,
got her
look at that.
chickens. Oh, Bobby's letting
letting
Hader
Hader touch him.
pet him. Shocking. Look at
Impressive.
that. We waited until a bit later in the evening, just that way we didn't cook out here. It's quite hot. Both. So she's asking if we would ever consider putting an accommodation out here for people to come stay to visit the donkeys.
If we had got people that wanted to come, I actually feel quite sure that Ashty would host anybody that wanted to come at the donkeys. We could get volunteers. We'd be limited on the number
She's
of
nodding. Yes,
volunteers.
yes.
But Ashley would let somebody stay in the house because Ashley and her husband obviously live here, and they would make wonderful hosts if one of the volunteers wanted to come.
Yeah,
work
Jane
with
said
the donkeys.
maybe people can come out and volunteer. Yeah, so Ashley said she is willing to host volunteers.
Knows how to train them on the leash. That would be fantastic. Very helpful.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys can hear her very well. She's saying if there's anyone that wants to volunteer that's got experience with donkeys, especially with
Or equines
training
in
or
general.
equine
How to
experience.
get them onto the, lunge ropes and stuff like that to walk them and stuff because they're kind of willful. Our donkeys are, and
They could
do
use
what they want when they want to do it.
But yeah, Ashley's actually got a lovely spare room that she's got set up to accommodate people.
But likewise, if you're horse and donkey inclined, we can arrange. You come over to the shelter for a week, and we'll just drop you over at Ashley's for a couple of days or whatever. We are trying to get a volunteer program up and running, but as you keep hearing us say, the weather conditions out here are so bloody harsh. It would be a waste to bring somebody out between sort of June and sort of the end of September. It would be a
So
waste.
October would be the best.
October through to about April
March, April.
is the best time.
End of September is
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Because
yeah, it's very good.
It's just far too hot, and
Sorry, I'm panning away from you. I just want
the
to show.
risk of heat stroke.
Oh, hey, see,
Uh,
the dogs are used to being around the donkeys, but he's guarding a piece of poop, it looks like.
no, it's not poop. It's a treat.
Oh, is it a donkey treat?
It's a donkey treat. Oh no, it's a dead bird.
A dead bird. So the dog thought that the donkey wanted the dead bird. But as you can tell, they're used to being around each other, and little dust-ups like that don't seem to phase
No, none of the
anybody.
donkeys have ever been injured or whatever.
No.
But that's a little dead bird.
Yeah.
Also, we
Oh, Afi, enjoy.
flight. If anyone wants to come, can come now.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Night,
Come,
there will be open area.
yeah. So Ashley's obviously got a menage up there, and Blue has now been broken, hasn't he? Blue has been broken now and can be ridden.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously, Blue and Atlas can both be ridden now.
Yeah. So if you enjoy horses and you have experience with horses, she has horses that you can ride if you're coming out to volunteer helping with the donkeys.
Hit us up if you do want to go. Drop us an email, a message through the website or through
Hi, hon.
Facebook or Instagram. We are really working hard on trying to get a volunteer program. Obviously, out at the shelter, it's not luxury accommodation.
But it is livable.
It's
out
livable.
there.
I'm staying out at the shelter because I don't want to spend money on hotels. We could put you in a hotel, but you would obviously have to fund that yourself.
Yep.
But it makes it more authentic if you rough it out at the shelter with the rest of us. I'm actually quite enjoying staying out at the shelter. It's nice to be there at night. I see what's happening with the dogs and stuff. I actually enjoy it, and whilst it's a little bit uncomfortable, I'm not going to die from it. Might be a bit sore, but
Yeah.
I know. Hello.
Can you look at that
Cindy.
growth on her forehead real quick?
Yeah.
I thought it was a tick, but
it's
then I
just a
saw hair
wart.
growing out of it.
I know. I think it's just a wart.
But nothing we need to have,
No.
okay, removed or anything. So even though Ashley's dogs don't live out at the shelter, obviously if we see anything going on with them, we do arrange to have it dealt with immediately. Because Ashley's part of the War Paws family, and we make sure that all of her dogs are taken care of.
Hey, Blue.
They're still happily enjoying their Molly chaff. Go over and have a look at Blue. This is an amazing opportunity for someone. I share this. Okay, you're going to share it to your Facebook page. Thank you very much, Jane. Yeah, if you guys know animal lovers, equine vets, anyone that might want to come out and volunteer with us that's horse inclined or donkey inclined.
Blue's history, Ashley rescued him. He was actually an ex-race horse.
He was in very bad condition.
He was in terrible condition, living out at the horse club. They were actually going to shoot him or whatever. So Ashley took him on. As you can see, he's in beautiful condition.
Here, I'll get you guys
That
in
one is
over them.
ex-race horse.
Black.
He's
also
absolutely
an ex-racer.
Beautiful. Oh, the one in the
Same
background
thing,
over
when
there.
Black first came here, his foot looked like an elephant's foot. It was so badly swollen. But we dealt with it.
What
And
was it? Was it laminitis or what did he have going on?
It was an old injury, maybe an abscess in the hoof or something, but it healed. But obviously, Black is never ridden because that abscess or whatever it was in the hoof
weakened the
was
foot.
left for so long untreated, and they were going to chop Black up and use for food for dogs or for the tigers and lions at the zoo or whatever. So Ashley took Black, and Blueberry I think might have been an impulse thing because Atlas, sorry, might have been an impulse thing because
The one up there in the ring.
Atlas used to be the world's biggest bloody brat, but actually has worked with him. He's sort of about 3.5 years old now, so he's just been broken, and his behaviour is much, much better than it used to be.
Oh, sorry, I'm going to pan over here to look at the dog that's just rolling around in the horse pen over here. Like, they really do coexist pretty well out here. Our animals are so well cared for. Right? I know, it's very nice. Well done saving these horses. Yeah, Ashley can't stop herself. Huh? Oh, you're going to do another area up top for the donkeys? Yeah. So she's talking about putting a fence in here. Sorry, I just blurred the camera. Along the steps to where this side could be a pen for the donkeys, where people can also safely walk on the other side. Because the donkeys do get a little out of hand, especially if you've got a bag or something in your hands. They'll push you over trying to get whatever treats you may have. Ashley, what's this one's name again, the dog? Zanga. Yeah.
Zanga used to be a dog fight.
They were using him for dog fighting. Poor thing. I could picture that though, because he's big, and you know they want the big dogs for fighting.
But he's a snake detector.
He's a what?
Snake detector. He finds
Oh, he can find snakes.
He's the only
we need to hold hands.
in the pack.
Huh?
We need to hold hands. Is that what you need?
Only dog in the pack that can find snakes.
Hold hands.
Francis Evans just donated. We are 387 votes in front now.
Oh, Francis, thank you very much. Thank you to everybody. You have got no idea how much these donations you've been doing on my giving circle have made
make a difference,
such a huge impact. You know, we've got hope that we are going to meet our $10,000 target or our £7,900 target on the match fund with Animals Australia. And that's going to make the biggest difference. It's going to enable us to buy the metal we need to put the shade up over the new pools, because bless it, the dogs are using them pools, they're in them constantly, but there's no shade.
But previously we weren't even getting into the top 10 on
No,
My Giving
previously
Circle.
we weren't. So sort of these last sort of 6 to 8 months, you guys have really stood up for us, and you know, don't think it's gone unnoticed, because it really hasn't. And whilst we may not actively talk to everybody, we know who you are.
Yeah.
You know, we do read your comments.
We also read your letters and your cards that you send.
And when people send like the gift notes and stuff with the Amazon stuff, I don't bin them. I actually leave them in the boxes and send them to the shelter so that the boys can see as well. The staff can actually see.
Yeah, I open them all, I read them, and then I hang them up on the wall in the
hang
office.
them on the walls and stuff so that anybody can view them.
Yeah, so we really do appreciate you guys.
You know, obviously
Ashley's
our
over here
staff
watering.
works incredibly hard. So, you know, I mean, something I'd really like to be able to send out is Tip Tops.
Tops.
The ice pops that you should...
Oh,
the
yeah.
long ones. But again, you know, I haven't got the money to personally fund ice pops, so if anybody wants to buy a box of ice pops, then we will gladly receive them and send them out for the boys, because that just helps make life a bit more bearable when it's 9,000 degrees outside and feels like hotter than the surface of the sun.
Yeah.
You know, our boys are good staff. They are really good staff. They've stuck with us for the long haul. They've all been long-term staff. They've had to ride the storm with us many times.
And things weren't always as nice as they are now for us.
They weren't. Things were pretty grim in the start, and then obviously during COVID,
It got really
it
bad.
was really bad. You know, I mean, the boys live out at the shelter. They do 7-day shifts where they're on site for 7 days, and then they go home for 7 days. But you know, box of biscuits or whatever. The staff always appreciate it when you guys do actually send stuff in for them. Bless you. You're resting, ain't you,
Resting.
mate? Yeah,
I was
she's
just asking her what was going on with his
She's
foot. He
resting.
keeps kicking it like it's bothering him.
It's probably a fly, but
Oh, yeah.
she's resting. Ain't you, sweetie?
Keep positive. Yeah, we definitely will.
Yeah.
There's definitely no room here for a negative outlook.
No, and I mean, don't get us wrong. We all have sense of humour failures from time to time, because it, you know, sometimes it feels like every time we take a step forward,
We get
something comes
knocked
punches us
off.
right in the gut and knocks us back 20 steps. But you know what? Shit happens. We will get over it. We might moan and cry about it, but we're not going to give up. You know, and that's partly because of you guys standing with us and walking this with us. You know, we're not doing this alone. This is all yours. It's not mine or
It's not mine.
It's yours.
Yeah.
You are the guys that make this happen.
Yeah.
You know, you are responsible for all these donkeys being saved, all the dogs being saved. You know, so you know.
She said your website. Do you have pictures of the staff so people can send messages
We
to them?
haven't yet. Again, it's something we've got to ask the staff about to make sure that they're actually happy to be on the website.
But we're working on it.
We are working on it. If you actually notice, we've just had a rebuild done of the website, and we've just made it live a couple of days ago. But we have still got some work to do on it. We just wanted to get it up and running and live.
But we can work on getting some meet the staff.
We can, perhaps do a staff album or something on Facebook or what, if you actually want to send them messages, or you want to send them a card or anything like that. You are more than welcome, and it will actually get to them. So I will personally make sure it gets sent out here.
Yeah, but we can work on getting some meet the team type stuff put together to where you guys can learn a little bit more about the people behind the scenes that keep the wheels turning on our end. Let me turn around and have another look at the donkeys here. They're still munching away at their Molly chaff that you guys sent. Hi, cuteness.
Hi, mister.
Hello. That is a big dog. It's hard to see how big he is until he's next to somebody, but he's a big and a love.
Oh, we need the belly, do we?
So a dog saved from a dog fighting ring, and now he's
Oh, look at that big silly boy.
just living the life of luxury out here,
Silly. Is that nice?
getting belly rubs.
Hey, cuddles for Auntie
Donkeys.
Louise.
Yeah, I think that they could probably stay here all night having their snacks. I don't think we'll get them away from.
They absolutely adore it. 'Cause, we were trying to feed them a more donkey appropriate diet rather than the beautiful sort of meadow hay and stuff that Ashley feeds to the horses. Like Ashley, they need forage, not high quality sort of food. That is just the way it is. And if they won't eat the local chaff,
Yeah,
because it's not nice and
spoiled
moist
now.
and doesn't smell nice and sweet like this stuff you guys.
Are you gonna
have been
bite my
donating.
fingers?
Hey, sweetie.
I can't remember this one's name.
I think this might be Scory.
Scory. Oh, the blind one's struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
She's getting pushed out by one of the.
Again, she's not completely blind. She's
No,
got some
she's just
vision.
yeah.
When she came, she got ulcers in her eyes, so it's not.
She's looking.
That's just a bit of flat belly. She's
Yeah,
not
she's-
pregnant.
Yeah.
No,
No. I was saying she's just looking a
Yeah.
bit full.
Yeah. Hello, sweet. Oh, is that nice? Is that the bestest cuddles? Mwah.
Yeah, these are very, very loved donkeys.
Oh,
Oh, you enjoying your
Bit
ear
of
scratches?
bit of ecstasy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that nice? Yes, Mummy loves you. Mummy loves the kids. We
Oh.
love them lots.
They are really pleased with their stuff. I'll do another walk around here. I won't keep you guys too much longer because it's starting to get dark out here, and we've got the mosquitoes coming in for us. I see you scratch, and I've had a few on me as well. But yeah, oh, you think I have snacks? I do not, Belle.
Oh, you're so greedy.
Belle is the greediest of donkeys. The
Everything
last
else
time I was here,
spoiled.
he was trying to eat my boots and put his nose in my pocket.
Hey, Rinda.
Brenda's hair is cracking me up. Like, look at this.
Excellent.
Look at this insane
You get the last
coloration.
of the Mohicans. You get the Mohican with baby Rinda.
Hi, honey. You want some attention?
Oh,
She says, I just don't want you to take my food. I'm not going to take it, hun. Hi. Oh, look at your little. No, see, I've got keys in my pocket. And you think I've got a snack. Yes, I do. No snacks. It's my keys, hun. Don't bite me. I see you. He's like, how about...
Want some water? I'll share my water with you.
Oh, that one doesn't... No, yeah, that's got one of
It's
those
one of them.
straws.
No, is that water not good enough for you?
She says that's only got a little bit of fruit left in the water.
No fruit in it at all because
Yeah, they like their cucumber
we
water. don't they?
forgot to buy the fruit for the water.
Their coloration is so cute. I like their little stripe here. I see you. I see
Hello,
you, Snoopy.
Joey. Hey, Joey.
Oh, Joey's come down to visit. This is Ashty's little partner in crime here. That dog will freak out if it can't get to her. You'll see him in a lot of the pictures or the videos of the donkeys, and that's because he is always around.
Joey.
And her dogs are all donkey savvy, equine savvy. Cutie.
I got no food for you, honey. You got all that money. No, don't bite the hand.
See,
That's the
that's-
hand that feeds you.
I know. I just like I've got my car keys in the pocket, and
That's
they
the hand that feeds you, and make sure you don't
no
get sick.
shoes eating. All right. If you guys have any questions or comments, we're gonna close up here in about
Please, for for the
2
donkeys
minutes.
because the last
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of toys we got them, they lasted really well, but they have pretty much had it now. So
Yep.
if anybody wants to donate some toys for the donks,
Yeah, the Jolly Ball type things, ones with the
yeah,
handle,
ones
they
you
love
put
to
a few
throw those
treats,
away.
bits of
Yeah,
carrot or whatever in.
yeah.
The donkeys would appreciate them.
And I've seen on videos online of the, the big like balls. They're like
Oh,
a
like
halt,
the
like
yoga balls.
yeah, they look
yeah.
like that, but more hardy, and
Yeah.
they love to push that stuff around. So just stuff to keep them occupied. If you guys want to send stuff like that out, we appreciate it. Fly sprays, just anything you want to send out for the donkeys, we'll make sure that it gets.
used for them. And
Yeah.
you know, obviously, if somebody asks us to help a donkey in need or whatever, then we will go out and we will help them. What are
Yep.
you doing?
Well, and
Seriously.
Dr. Ollie's frequently, even
Yeah.
he goes outside of this area. He goes into Federal Iraq and helps
Yeah.
the animals out there, and we frequently send materials with him. So it all gets used. All right, guys, I'm going to close it up here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
And we will see you guys on the
Keep
next
those
live.
goats coming.
Keep the votes coming on My Giving Circle. We are so close to being able to take first place. Thank you, guys, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.